Okay, here we are. We have all of our books organized into different piles. Very good, good, and acceptable books. They've all been de-stickered, prices erased. Some of the books have been wiped down a little bit. And we're ready to list. So we're at bookselleracademy.com. Let's log in and go to home. Here we are. And this is where it all begins. The next thing we want to do is select List FBA, List Products. Here we can set a default price. I use $700. Then you can add the cost of goods sold. In this case, we paid about $1.50 for each book. The quantity is 1. And this section here is where you select your condition. We basically preset all of our conditions. I'll show you how to do that in a separate video. But once those are set up, you just select your condition and you're ready to start listing. Put your cursor over here on the barcode, click, and in this case I have a Bluetooth barcode scanner paired to my computer. So I'll go ahead and start scanning. This is our very good pile. So the method I use is I scan a barcode, I look at the cover to verify, and then move on to the next book. As you can see, this method is pretty useful. The reason why I verify the cover is because sometimes a book will share the same barcode as another version of the same book. And the one way to make sure that you're not running into that issue is by visually verifying that it's the same cover. This is one method to do it. Some people scan books in and they don't look at the cover. That's okay too. It depends on you and your preferences. Okay, so this last book here is an ISBN type in. So I'll just go ahead and type that in. Okay, there we go. So for this second pile, now we're switching over to the good books. I'll change the condition here. Now I'm going to select my go-to condition note for good books. Gently use clean pages. Keep all this same information unless you needed to change it for a reason. Select the barcode once again and then scan. See, now it's creating a listing for a used book in good condition. And you'll see that reflected in the SKU there. That's what the G stands for. You'll see here there's a VG. And that's the importance of SKUs, because let's say these books go inactive for some reason. You can look at the SKU and have a better idea of the condition of the book and other information. We've also embedded the cost of goods there. This is the user, this is the date. So that's all very useful information. So now for this particular book, I'm going to demonstrate how we utilize the price as you go option. So this information here may look familiar to some of you. You might see that information in scanning apps. It's all really just part of the information that Amazon makes available to the public via the API. This shows us our used merchant fulfilled offers, used FBA, new FBA, and new merchant fulfilled. So since we're selling used books, we're concerned with this column here and this column here primarily. But all the information really gives you a good understanding of what the market value is of the book. So at the top of the screen here, you'll also see the rank. So this book, The President, has a current rank of 258,000 approximately. That means it is within the top 1% of all Amazon book listings. This is all the pricing information. That's one way to look at it all. This is the one that I use here. This will tell me what the competing offers are priced at. So I want to price as I go. That's what this is all about. Let's look at the used FBA prices. There's $10.98, $10.99, $19.99. Okay, that's a huge jump. That means maybe these are two low ballers. We see that it's selling new for $19.95. So I could sell it higher. I could wait because these books sell pretty frequently at a 200,000 rank. I can wait for these two to sell and price mine higher. So let's see, let's compete with this third listing. I can select that and it'll automatically match the price. If I hit set price, then it's set. It's already priced. What I'll do in this case is I want to compete with him, and I can do 1989, I can do 1950, but just for this example, let's do 1899. It's just an arbitrary price that's kind of within the range. Hit set the price. There you go. There's that particular listing. You see the 258,000. It's in good condition. That's my user. Yours will be different. This is the price again, and there it is. We listed it at $18.99. So now when it uploads, that listing within Amazon Seller Central will reflect that price. And then these other books that haven't been priced because we've been scanning quickly will still be $700. And I'll show you how to price those types of books in a different video. So let's go ahead and let's try another book. Okay. So let's just match that price, hit set price. There we go. Goes right back to the barcode. Scan that book. Okay. This one has 45,000 rank. That'll sell pretty quickly. Let's see. $9.99 is the lowest used FBA. $11.62 sells new for $12.91. Let's match the $11.62. Let the low baller sell his book first, and then set that price. Let's do one more just for demonstration. Okay. This book, 195,000 rank, approximately. It'll sell quickly. This book looks like it's priced reasonably at $11.66, but I could afford to let them sell out. So let's price this at $12.25. It's really just a random number within a range that seems reasonable. That's how I'm choosing that price. Set the price. Once again, you'll see the listing reflects that price there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into speed mode because we have 76 books here. So let's just start scanning as fast as possible. Once again, I'm verifying that the covers match. This is just how I do it. This one requires to type in, so let's do type in. Beautiful. Okay. That'll work with any ISBN 10 or 13 digit. Okay, so now I'm just scanning as fast as possible. I want to get through this pile. We have 76 books. Let's get this done. Luckily, with this kind of software, it makes it easier to do. You can see that this process is pretty quick, and then we can get moving on to the next process, which is creating a shipment and getting those books labeled and prepped and ready to go to the warehouse. Okay, so these are all good books still. Now, my default price is $700. And I do that for a specific reason, because what I do is I use reprice it and templates to automatically price those books. I price them at the buy box price, but if you wanted to price them against competing offers based on condition, you can do that, or you can set any rule that you'd like, really. Basically, the idea is to avoid having to price books whatsoever, because when you operate at scale, that really takes a lot of time, and you want to automate as much as you can within your business. So there we are. We've scanned the good books. And once again, we'll switch conditions. Let's go to acceptable. Select the barcode. And we can scan these books quickly. Now, some people don't verify the cover, and that's completely fine. I understand you're saving time. Some people don't clean their books. Some people, it really depends on your style. How do you want to present these books to the customer? Some might argue that I am wasting time by cleaning books. I try to minimize that time as much as possible. I try to minimize many of the operations as much as I can, so that I can focus on higher level order tasks within the business. This one didn't take. Might have to type that in. There you go. Got just a couple more books here to go. And after this is done, we can just verify that all those books are in the queue to list, and we're ready to go. Then we just submit the products, and that's it. Call it a day. And here's our last book. Okay. So there are all the books that we just scanned in. Now, if I priced all of these books as I went and hit submit products for final review, I could look at a summary report that would tell me the potential sales, potential profit, the total cost of goods, FBA fees, shipping fees, average rank. And it creates this pie graph here that shows you essentially the costs associated with your business as well as the profit and fees. Gives you a good idea of what's going on behind the scenes. Since I didn't price all the books, many of them are priced at a default 700 price. It's not going to reflect accurate information. You have to price as you go for this to really show. So right now we'll submit the products, and it takes about 20 seconds. There you go. Congrats, all your items have been submitted to Amazon. Please allow 15 minutes for full propagation. So now the website is communicating with your Amazon Seller Central account, and it's creating listings for every single one of those items that you scanned, using the pricing information, either a default price or the price as you go model, and all of that will reflect in the listing once you sign into Amazon Seller Central. So I'll show you that next piece in the next video. All right, thank you.